What's up, YouTube? This is my review of the WLtoys L303 or 303. This will be like an afterthought after run review. I've had this car for a few months. I drove it around stock for the first, 2 weeks or so. And out of the box, it's a great buggy, especially for the price. It's two-wheel drive. It's mid-motor, which is great for balance. And it's got oil-filled shocks. A couple of them did tend to leak from out of the box. So either go with a thicker oil, maybe better O-rings. But I tightened them up, put 30 weight or 35 weight, and they still leaked a little bit. Well, this one anyway, as you can see. That one's fine. The rears didn't really leak. They kind of seeped a little bit, but I wanted to change them out for these Himotos. The stock tires that they come with, as you can see here, they're the ribbed kind, and then the small pin. They do good, especially on maybe hard packed, dirt. Maybe some light sand, things like that. You get into anything a little thicker or grass, are not that great. But the wheels are good. The tires, the wheels, I keep the wheels and maybe change the tires. But for now, I have these MX fans. Buggy tires, and these grip really good. I don't know if you can see those really. There we go. Anyway, so yeah, stock out of the box. It's a 540. Here's the motor, the original motor. It's got plenty of pep. It's light. That's the thing. This buggy's real light. So that 540. I don't know, it's going, like say, about close to 30 with that little 540. And 17 tooth, this one came with a 17 tooth. I believe the monster truck version, I think, has a 13 tooth. I'm not positive. But anyway, let's look inside. I took the body pins off. I'm using Velcro. It works a lot better. It really hugs the chassis too. Okay, stock you would have the 2-in-1 or 3-in-1 receiver, and the servo with the 5-wire. It comes with a good servo. It's got to be a 4 or 6 kg, which is perfect for two-wheel drive. These are real light. They turned fine. I've got a 13 kg on here, and it's pretty much overkill, but it is what it is. I've also changed to the Hobby Wing brushed and the Red Cat. This system is from a Blackout. I got it off a guy on eBay. He pulls them out of brand new Blackouts and he sells them. So that was brand new. As you can see, I've been running it a lot. So I really like this buggy. Like I said, it's very light. It's balanced really well. The main things I'd say that I don't like about it were the shocks leak and the battery loads from the bottom. Right there. And it's a smaller, it's not tiny. You can fit a pretty good size LiPo in there, but you can't fit a hard case. And that's a problem. I thought about maybe modifying this, taking this piece off, and putting your battery from the top, and then just put the SC here, the receiver over there. But it's fine. They make plenty of LiPos 3S and 2S that will fit in this. It's got a slipper clutch, and some of the gears were metal, some were plastic. I'm not sure about the diffs. They're probably plastic. But You can get upgraded gears and upgraded diff gears on the WLtoys website. I bought a couple parts. They come tagged as WL Racing, and they're fairly cheap. So for the price, I got this for $75 on GearBest. I think right now it's 95, so it's more. But at the time, they have sales. This was $75, and you cannot beat that. In stock form, this thing, it was fine. It really was. I just like changing things out. At one point, it was brushless for a few days. That was a little bit overkill. I went from the 540 to the 550 Red Cat, and it was perfect. With these tires, you could pretty much gun it, and it'll hold a straight line, unless you're in like some really loose like sand or dirt or something like that. But on a prepped track, or a light dirt or a dirt and grass mix, kind of like my front yard, it holds a straight line really, really well. When it was brushless, oh man, it was kind of hard to control. And especially with these tires, you really have no control. I put these tires on my Grampus a few times just so I could spin donuts and just kind of drift everywhere. It's fun. But with these Himotos and these in the back set up with 35 weight, it holds a straight line. Perfect amount of power with this setup. And I think this was $30. You get the ESC and the motor, $30, and you can get these receivers or whatever for $10. I think this one might be for my which one is it? I can't remember. All-Star or All-Star. I can't remember. I think they're the same as like a Ghoul RC or something like that, but just different names. And like I said, this is the Hobby Wing. $1040 and a 13 kg. So overall, I've had this for a while. Nothing's broken. I've hit a lot of flips. Only thing that's happened, from flipping over on pavement, buggies don't have anything to protect their shock towers. So maybe I'll get graphite or aluminum shock towers in the future. And when the diff goes, I'll probably either lock it or get metal gears. But this setup really seems to run well on 2S and 3S. You can run 3S with this motor. It's 19 turns, so it will handle 3S with this ESC. I've done it plenty of times. I've got the stock battery in right now. It's a 2500 milliamp 2S. So overall rating for this, for the price, it's pretty much a 10 out of 10. You cannot beat $75 for a buggy like this, especially with the mid-motor transmission. That's almost unheard of. But I have to say, it's going to lose a point for the leaky shocks, and also for the battery tray underneath. I really don't like that. So overall, this is going to be an 8 out of 10. An 8 out of 10. I would take a point for the tires, but they're not actually bad. They're good for what they are on the right surfaces. So I can't take a point for that. And in the stock form, it's a beast for what it is. I was so surprised by this thing. It's really light. The little 540, I'm not sure the turns. This one came with like a little 0 marked on it or something, but it looks a little different from other cans. My buddy's cans, they're really dull, and they've got like etching on them that say 18 something, and this has no etching at all. It's polished. Or maybe it did have etching right there, but it's gone. Anyway, I'm not sure the turns on these, and as you can see, it has a cooling fan, which is melted off. Anyway, these replacements are a few dollars, so no biggie. If I remember correctly, that melted when I was running large tires in the back, and it overheated the motor. So that was my fault. But it still works. It still works. The brushes didn't burn up or anything like that. As soon as this started to melt, I pulled it. So yeah. But this 540 was plenty of power, but the 550 is perfect. Brushless on this, I don't think it's necessary. So that's my review, guys. For the price point, it's a 10. For what I paid, $75. Even for the 95 or 100, whatever it is right now, you can't beat it, you know. But there is some things that aren't the greatest. The shocks, they're oil filled, yes, but they do leak. And the battery tray. Let's get a couple views of it. Views in stock form. And of course, it comes with the same WLtoys. It's like a Spectrum shaped. They're comfortable, you know. Those transmitters, I haven't had a problem with them. Okay, guys. That's my review. Stay tuned for more. Peace.